It's been far too long since we've done some Ghost content here, so welcome back to the channel. My name's Nick, and today we're going to make the ideal Ghost set list. We all love a good Ghost show. I think this is going to be my 10th time seeing them. Maybe it's 11th. I don't remember. Whatever I said in the documentary, that was the accurate +1. We, meaning me, we're going to come up with the ideal Ghost set list. And what does that mean? The ideal Ghost set list is something that appeases everybody. Because let's be real, Ghost is getting huge. Meliora Cross is blowing up on TikTok. They're getting bigger and bigger and more famous. And that means certain songs just aren't going to be in the set list anymore. Like Death Kneel or, I don't know, Idolatry. There's a couple criteria we are going to follow to do this. Criteria number 1, the set list is going to be 20 songs. When they were touring K.I.S.S, I really enjoyed that they played like 25 song sets, and they were just, but that was them the whole night. They weren't on a bill with Mastodon and Spirit Box, so I don't really know all that much. Drop a Spirit Box recommendation in the comments, and I'll listen to it. But since they're touring with bigger bands, 20 songs. That seems to be the average anyways. We're going to have that 3-song encore. But we need to have at least 5 songs from Imperatour for it to be a proper Imperatour set list. It doesn't make sense to me that if you go to setlist.com, they're playing more songs from Meliora and more songs from K.I.S.S, and they're not playing as many from Imperatour. Oh, and also, I'm not counting interludes, like the song Imperium or Spoken's Not. Those do not count. Shall we begin? The show has to open with Imperium and K.I.S.S. That's technically the opener, and K.I.S.S is the first song. Can we all agree with that? I thought so. I mean, I didn't think there was any other way to do it. All right, but now it's free game. And I'm not going to lie. Ghost has a really good set list. However, there's a couple things I think could be better. One of those things was not K.I.S.S into Rats. Rats is fantastic. Rats is going to be the second song of the set list. And then it's going to change. So, I haven't thought this through, because there's certain songs like that need to be in there, but like we need to factor in Cerise. Oh, you know what we could do? We could just go to Meliora Cross. Let's throw Meliora Cross in there right now. So we're 3 songs in. We got 17 songs left. I'm also doing this live. Like, I'm literally just pulling this out of my ass right now as I speak to the camera. An impromptu conversation with me and you. It's a great time. After Meliora Cross, we could go in a couple directions, because I really like K.I.S.S into Rats. In the Meliora. Oh, actually, let's throw a deep cut in right off the bat. Let's put Absolution in there. Because if you remember, on the K.I.S.S tours, it was Rats and Absolution, and that absolutely slapped. So we got K.I.S.S, Rats, Absolution, Meliora Cross. Siri, what are you doing? After Meliora Cross, I guess we'll do Devil's Church and Cerise. I think I already do want to change something. I want to add Spillways, because Spillways is definitely like a earlier in the set list kind of song, but not too early. Like, I wouldn't, it either has to go right after K.I.S.S, but that's the only place that Rats can go, but it can't go after Cerise. Like, I feel like once Cerise happens, it's got to get heavier. Okay, after Cerise, let's put Hunter's Moon, and then from there, I think we need to throw a curveball. I think we need to add Conclave con Dio. It's a deep cut, but it's a famous deep cut. So we only got 9 songs in. We've already got 3 songs from Imperatour, so we're doing pretty good on this. We have to throw a banger in right after Conclave con Dio. We are going to put Griftwood in after Conclave con Dio. Griftwood is a very hard song to sing, and if you recall from Hellfest, he threw his voice out. So I think what we need to do is we need to throw Griftwood right after Conclave con Dio, and then we're going to throw in Miasma, so he can take a break. What you could do after Miasma is you could go into Call Me Little Sunshine. Because think of it this way. Like, you know, Miasma ends with that killer sax solo. We have this high, and then we just follow it by this really somber, you know, all right, so let's recap what we have so far. We have Imperium into K.I.S.S, which are just designed to go together. And then we have K.I.S.S into Rats, which I think worked really well. And then we have Rats into Absolution, which we know works really well because of last time in the K.I.S.S tours. After Absolution, he can take a little break, talk a little bit, hype the crowd up, and say, this is the song that Papa used to sing. And then they do Meliora Cross, and everybody who has TikTok goes nuts. Also, check out my lesson that I just posted. It was for TikTok, and I also posted to my YouTube Shorts, and it's like a quick and easy guitar lesson format if you want to learn Meliora Cross. It's less than a minute. It's a minute you'll, I don't know, do something with. But then right after Mariana Cross, we go into another bop, which is Spillway. So we got these two like short, like poppy Ghost tunes back to back. Before we go into Devil Church, which is gonna slow the pace down, and it's gonna give Papa a little bit of a break, because they're going to do the guitar duels, but a shorter guitar duel. We don't need these, like, 5-minute guitar duels anymore. We do Cerise. And then he'll do that whole, do you guys like the movies? That's not how Papa sounds, but, we went from a slow-paced song into a more upbeat, short song, because we're building up to, like, heavier stuff. We're going to hit him with Conclave Condio, which is going to be the heaviest song on the set. Yes, spoiler, we're going to cut Mummy Dust, and we're going to not throw 20s in there. There's something cool about the Papa Dollars coming out, but I feel like, I don't know, I'm just tired of Mummy Dust. Like, there's so many other songs I would always rather hear than Mummy Dust. And I love Mummy Dust. I got, Papa Dollars for days. If Papa Dollars were real acceptable currency, I could probably buy, they're $666 each. 666 times 8. $5,328. That could, like, honestly, I would buy a Vespa. And I would go drive around like the sea monsters in Luca, and I would be very, very happy doing that. But because of that, Conclave Condio is going to be the heavy song. I feel like we could end that, Si ave conclave, si ave condio, blah, 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 then. And then it goes black. And there's nothing there. And then Stompy Ghoul starts playing that riff. And then they go into Griftwood. So that goes into Griftwood, and then Griftwood is very 80s, and Miasma is very 80s too. So they go into Miasma. No Helvetica. We got 5 songs before the encore. And we all know the end of the encore is going to be Dance Macabre and Square Hammer, but there's going to be something dope before that. So now what we're going to do is after Miasma, we are going to do just the typical run. We're going to do Pinnacle, Into Faith, then we're going to do Year Zero. So that's 14. We are not going to have He Is. We're not going to have He Is. It's just not going to happen. Because we want bangers. We want it to go right through. No, you know what? Let's add Spoken's Not in He Is. And He Is really song 15. So we get 2 more songs, and those songs are going to be Ritual. They're going to do the old outro, or the outro they usually do when they hold it out, and then they're going to cue up Bite of Passage, or they're going to end the main set with Respite. Because, like, they have to. It's such a good main set closer. I mean, it's such a good closer. Honestly, they could close the show with it. But, I don't know. They're going to end with Square Hammer. We all know that. In a perfect world, they're going to close with Monstrance Clock and play 21 songs, but I think those days are over. When they start to play, whatever you call it, Imperium at the end of Respite, he can do that whole, thank you, good night, and then this is where it gets dope. So we got 3 more songs. We know it's going to be Dance Macabre as 19 and Square Hammer as 20, but 18 is going to be Watcher in the Sky. Because let me tell you why. I think Watcher in the Sky would be a kick-ass opener, but it's not nearly as kick-ass as K.I.S.S. So we're going to throw it at the encore. But it's also got this disco-y dance kind of feel that could go right into Dance Macabre. So it's like a perfect segue. They could cut it short because that fade out at the end is ridiculous. And they have the kick keep going, and then he goes, did you bring your dancing shoes? Oh, your ass is wobbling! I don't know, Trenton, that's where I'm seeing them. And then we do Dance Macabre, and then we do Square Hammer. And then in the perfect world, like I said earlier, we add Monstrance Clock. So to recap, the perfect Ghost Setlist for the Imperator 2022. Start with Imperium as the tape opener. The real opener is Kaiserion. Then we go into Rats. Then we do Absolution, Mariana Cross, Spillways. Then things start to get spooky with Devil Church and Cerise. Then we go to the cinema with Hunter's Moon. Then we get really, really heavy with Conclave Condio. Then we shift to our 80s pop phase by going to some Griftwood. We give Papa a little break with Miasma. Then we're chilling, just straight bangers, Pinnacle, Faith, Year Zero, He Is, with Spoken's Nat. I cannot pronounce that for the life of me, and it's been out for 7 years. We gotta have Ritual in there. We're gonna switch it up. We're gonna do Bite of Passage, Respite of the Spitalfields. They're all gonna go away for 2 minutes, and then just like Death Clock pointed out, what's the point? Because they're just gonna come back anyways, but they're gonna come back with Watcher in the Sky. Then we got Dance Macabre, and Square Hammer is going to be the real closer. But in a perfect world, they're going to close with Monstrance Clock. And that, my friends, is the perfect Ghost Imperator set list for 2022 in North America. Let me know what you think in the comments below. If you got a better set list than I do, put it in the comments. I want to compare yours to mine. Tit for tat. We'll see what actually happens, I guess, Friday August 26th. I'm not going to look at the set list because I'm going to the show September 9th in Trenton. I still got to get my ticket, and I hear it's getting low, but I'm going to be there somehow. And I guess we will see for real if this is the actual set list. Find out soon. Enjoy the Ghost concert if you're going, and maybe I'll see you there if you're going to Trenton. Also, hit that subscribe button. Give it a thumbs up if you want more Ghost content, and I will see you soon. Peace out.
Hey, you. Go listen to the new song by Rochambeau, K.I.S.S. It'll make your life better. How, you may ask? Well, I'm here to tell you how. See, before I listened to K.I.S.S by Rochambeau, I sucked ass. Now, my ass gets sucked by other people. That's what K.I.S.S by Rochambeau does to you. Go check it out.
I want to get my ass eaten. I better listen to it right now. Here we go. Yeah, yeah. Now when do I get my ass eaten? Oh!